Get you some sultrylim.com. If you wanna get it tonight, get you some sultrylim.com. Make your body feel right. Get you some sultrylim.com.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for another Married to Medicine, bitch. Let's get into it. The episode started off where it left off, which was at Dr. Heavenly's house with an old nasty ass crab ball that looked like she didn't wash the crabs, because everybody got a fucking attitude. Everybody got a problem, okay? Everybody beefing in this crew. I don't know why though. You know, I ain't been here the whole time, but I'm just still confused. Y'all seem like y'all beefing over petty shit. Dr. Heavenly gets mad at Mariah, and I'm just like, why is she getting upset at Mariah? Because she wants to try to say something? Y'all know how Dr. Heavenly is. When she starts screaming and hollering about something, she don't like nobody to have no type of input whatsoever with them dick sucking lips, bitch. Anyway, Heavenly says that Mariah lies and she don't deal with liars and she don't have no receipts on her husband. And Mariah was like, I do have receipts, honey. Well, pull them hoes out there, Mariah. There's nothing I can't stand more than somebody that stays saying they know something, but then I want to tell you what they know. Bitch, you might as well tell me once you tell me that you got something that I need to know about, okay? Like, I would not be okay. I would not have invited her to my house. I would not be kicking it with her. Nothing like that. Like, you can't tell me my husband cheated on me and then think we about to be fucking cool after that. And I see that a lot of y'all really don't like Dr. Heavenly, so y'all think that it's all her fault as to why this beef is taking place. But if you ask me, I think Mariah really started that shit when she brought their husbands into that argument that they had at that little party that they was at, trying to help Simone find her sexuality or whatever. Girl, go to bed. You either need to quit your job or get out of birth control, but those things helped me. But I always had mine, okay? I always had mine. It was a tad bit dim, okay? I don't know what the fuck going on with Dr. Simone and why she can't never get the heat she need to get, girl. You need to watch some porn or something, but figure it the fuck out. It ain't never this hard. Then Heavenly starts to talk about Mariah's mama, talking about her nasty ass, dirty ass mama. I was like, oh Lord, those are fighting words to me. You say something like that about my mama, then your fucking head is going into the cement. I'm just saying, you can't talk about my mama like that. It don't, Then Mariah says, won't you pressure wash this dirty ass house then, bitch? And I'm like, oh no, why they gonna play Dr. Heavenly house like that? I thought her house was nice, even though, you know, bitch, you better have a maid or something, because you look like you don't know how to clean. You ain't know how to clean them crabs. All you had to do was rinse them off, bitch. For some reason, Quad is still there in her makeshift hair salon fucking with her eyelashes. And I'm just like, Quad, why are you still here if you have such beef and there's no sisterhood here? Why are you still there? I don't understand. Anyway, Heavenly apologizes to Quad for what? I don't know. I guess for being overly emotional and flipping the fuck out. Quad and Simone go to have a talk, and Quad says that she cares about them, but she's going through a lot right now, which we all know she's going through a lot. Simone says that, you know, I'm going through a lot too, but you know what? At least I'm out in the open with my shit. And I'm like, you out in the open with it, but so what? Everybody don't need to handle their issues the same way. I just, in this moment, I was kind of getting exhausted with Dr. Simone. What the fuck are you asking of Quad right now? She's here. So what do you want, bitch? Like, do you want her to tell you her deepest, darkest secrets and shit like that? Tell all the pains and whims and emotions that she's been going through since y'all haven't talked? Calm the fuck down. Like, y'all was really doing the most. Like, don't get me wrong. I still feel like initially, Quad just wanted to be upset about something. That's why she stayed, if you ask me, all right? She stayed. They seem to have some type of resolution, but y'all know the resolution ain't gonna stick. I don't understand people that have conversations and talk about shit, but then still mad the next day like they never had a conversation with an apology or nothing like that. Jackie finally makes her way there from the hospital, and she can just tell that something has just went down. Something is asunder. She can tell. Quad apologizes for making all the ladies feel unimportant in her life. She says she's struggling right now. She don't know what's going to come of her marriage. All she know is it's a lot to handle right now, and she likes to handle shit on her own. She don't need to be including all you messy bitches in her information all the time, and I agree with that. Quad says that they don't know what she's feeling, and she says that she needs to feel safe, but she doesn't feel safe. Dr. Heavenly doesn't seem to understand why she can't just get back happy. I'm like, bitch, oh, you see, that's why we don't give you them real doctor credits, dentist lady. Okay, there are a whole bunch of fucking reasons why somebody could possibly not be able to just make themselves happy if they are now unhappy. Like, depression is a real chemical imbalance type thing. It's a real brain chemistry type thing. And sometimes our emotions and mood swings can fuck with our body chemistry. It's a real thing. So for her to just be talking a quad like she's just supposed to pop into being happy or just jump out of a marriage just like that and that's gonna fix all her issues, I don't think it will. I think that something is going on with Quad that makes her unhappy separate of her marriage. Because if that was the case, then her marriage would have been something built on something stronger than, false pretense. And I think their marriage is built off of false pretense, under the false pretense that she thought she wanted a family, under the false pretense that he thought he could deal with having a strong-willed young woman. Like, you can't marry a woman that's like, all them years younger than you and then get mad when she still wants to do shit in her life. Like it don't work like that. I really just feel like they really wasn't meant to be. I heard that they, went ahead and going through with their divorce, and I'm glad. Okay, y'all need to move on like Maya. You could definitely find better people out there for one another. So Mariah and Toya meet up, two of the most disgusting, messy bitches on this show, so that they can talk about everything that went down. And, Mariah talking her shit about Dr. Heavenly and Toya talking her shit about Dr. Contessa. And the situation with Toya and Dr. Contessa is that she don't like the fact that Dr. Contessa don't give a fuck and will say whatever she want to say. That's what it seemed like to me. Because I was thinking the same thing. Like, I understand that you happy that you paid off all your bills, but why have an extravagant party where you spend more money than you need to just so you can say we paid all our bills? As if that's not something that everybody does. I would never think to throw a party because I paid my fucking bills, So I understand where Dr. Contessa was coming from. That rubbed Toya the wrong way. It doesn't matter to me because I feel like Toya does have nothing to fucking do with her time a lot. Like, girl, go to school. Go do something. Go have something going on with yourself besides throwing lame-ass parties and then trying to make people get excited about the bullshit that you excited about when they got life or death situations going on their end of the world. You know what I'm saying? She's just real. Sometimes Toya seems very small to me, very small. And Mariah tells her she just needs to pray on it. But Mariah understands that the reason why Toya is not going to stop going at Dr. Contessa's neck is because Dr. Contessa is not hearing her. She ignores her. She say how she feel, and if Toya still want to be in a bag, then she like, fuck it, and we'll see that soon. But Mariah, you keep saying them receipts ain't fake, but we still ain't seen them receipts, bitch. We still ain't seen them. Where they at? So, y'all, we see Dr. Contessa back at the house again with her kids, and it's the last day that she has with her father before he leaves to go back to his house where he lived. I think they said it was in Miami or Georgia. I'm not sure. I think it's Miami. But he's going back there, and her children are sad, and she's sad, and she asked him if he will be there for her when she has her double mastectomy because they have breast cancer in their family. Her mom had breast cancer, and she just is tired of having the fear that it will just come. So she's going to go get a double mastectomy, and her daddy says, of course I'll be there for you. I was there for your mom, and I'll be there for you. Meanwhile, daddy is still having a hard time dealing with the fact that he has pancreatic cancer. And that's a fucking issue right now. So it's very scary for her because she wants so much to have him in her life because she couldn't have him before. And now that he's there in her life, he might be gone, any day because he's so sick. So I just, I felt bad for Dr. Contessa, and I understand why she feels as if she has things in her life going on that are more important than Toya and her fucking parties. So Dr. Jackie is having her Fitney events. All right, and she's trying to get it together. And then her husband Curtis comes in with flowers and perfume, and she looking for a Louis Vuitton bag because that was what he brought her the last time he wanted to say he was sorry about something. But Jackie wants to get all of the ladies back together, especially since all of these beefs are going on between every single one of them. I mean, Mariah and Dr. Heavenly, Dr. Contessa and Toya, Dr. Simone and Quad. Jackie is the only one that doesn't have beef with anybody because she don't have time for that. She's having sex with Curtis. And I'm just like, yes, Dr. Jackie, don't have time for it. Because unlike the rest of these bitches, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing as a wife and letting some of that steam off on your husband. All right, y'all. So Dr. Heavenly goes for another therapy session with Dr. K, y'all. And Dr. K is just way too pretty for me. But you know what? He was dropping gems. So we going to let him live, okay? So first they got to talk about the strides that she's made on her personal spiritual journey. But then we got to talk about all the regressions since she made those strides when she cursed out Mariah and kicked her ass up out of her house and called her mama a dirty, nasty bitch and all of that. I felt like that was no emotional spiritual growth in that statement whatsoever, bitch, but let you tell it. He makes her talk about these deep-seated issues she has with her mother and how that affected the relationship between her and her sister. Apparently, her sister was the pretty one. Her sister was never forced to go to school and make good grades the way Dr. Heavenly was. Dr. Heavenly was told at a young age that she was going to be a doctor by her mom. So, you know, she just always felt that her sister got off easy while she had to be the smart one, the one that made the good decisions, the one that was responsible. And then as they got older, her sister didn't have a job, didn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out, and Dr. Heavenly lets her stay in her house, all for her sister to sit there and talk shit to her in her house. So now they got issues and they don't talk to one another. Then they also touch on the fact that her mom never told her she loved her, and then when her husband finally told her that he loved her, she didn't know how to receive it, and she rejected it because she'd never been told that. And I'm like, see, that's the thing. People always think that they shouldn't tell their kids that, you know, they love them, or you don't have to say it. You can just show it. And I'm like, no, you need to do both. You need to show it and you need to say it because people need to hear things. You know what I'm saying? Especially young girls. Young girls need to hear that their moms love them. I don't even understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my mom would say, I love you every time we get off the phone almost. So I just don't understand having a relationship with your mother and you've never heard I love you from her. Like, that's crazy to me. That shows that the reason why Dr. Heavenly is so fucked up and has such a badass attitude, you know, goes to the beginning of her life and how she was raised. Like, she obviously was raised by somebody that had them same nasty fucking ways. But Dr. K convinces her that maybe she should take a trip back to Miami so she could deal with some of the things in her past. As we all say, if you don't keep it real about the past, how are you going to have a good future, baby? You got to heal. And if you are not healed, that means you are not telling the truth, okay? And she needs to tell the truth. Tell the truth. So y'all, we get to Fitney, all right? We get to Fitney, and Dr. Jackie says she's taking a note from Dr. Heavenly's book, and she get all soft when Kurt is around, and it's all this zaddy this and zaddy that and all that. And I'm like, the only time I'm calling a nigga with a dick daddy that ain't my paw is in the bedroom. We ain't about to be out in public zaddy and all of that. Nuh-uh. You got fucking daddy issues, bitch. Get that together. That just makes me feel uncomfortable. Everybody comes to Fitney. Heavenly says she's only there because they always rooting for Dr. Jackie and Curtis. The last time she was at Fitney, they had broken up, and now they back together working on their shit. So, you know, they just there to support the two of them. So first they do dodgeball, which I thought was so fun. They was doing dodgeball. Heavenly got hit in the head by Dr. Eugene, which was funny as fuck. They was on the same team, y'all. And she still got hit in the back of the fucking head. Nobody likes Dr. Heavenly. Time to team up with the women that she hates, all right? So all of the nemesis team up together. And before they actually do team up, Contessa apologizes to Toya and tells her that she does value her and she's sorry for how she was acting, but she's been really stressed out over her dad. And Toya says, you know what, girl, it's all right. But in the confessional, she's saying that, oh, I don't want to talk about this right now because I don't want Dr. Jackie tripping out on us. And I'm like, this was supposed to be the opportunity for y'all to deal with y'all issues, Toya. You so fucking dense sometimes, bitch. Jesus Christ. But instead of having a genuine, honest moment and letting Contessa off the hook or saying what she needed to say, she was just like, all right, girl, yeah, that's cool. And then we're going to go and play these games and beat everybody. And then we'll meet up after and talk about this bullshit yet again. I wasn't here for that. I feel like Toya likes having beef with people. She likes to feel like the victim. She likes to feel like somebody has wronged her. So she can't ever accept a genuine apology from somebody without feeling like, oh, anybody can say they're sorry. Well, bitch, what the fuck do you want? Like, what you want, a limb? What you want, a firstborn hoe? What you want, money? I ain't giving it to you. I ain't fucking you. I ain't got to give you all of that. Like, she want too much out of people. Jesus. They was playing a dunking game, and then Contessa asked if Quad is feeling down about, you know, Gregory not being around and her being by herself when everybody else is a part of a couple. And she says, no, because I don't compare myself to other people. I'm like, girl, you's a fucking lie. You's a fucking lie. Okay, look, Dr. Jackie and Kurt is going to go home and have sex. Fuck the rest of y'all. Like, yeah. Look, The episode was all worth it just to see how excited Dr. Jackie was to go home after this intense workout and have sex with her old ass husband. I was here for it. I was. So Dr. Contessa and Toya meet up for dinner, for drinks, whatever. And Toya says that she and Dr. Contessa aren't on the same page. And Dr. Contessa says, I thought we discussed this yesterday. I thought, we discussed this at Fitney. I thought it was over. And she's like, well, you would think that you can, give an apology, but I just kind of feel like, you just not hearing me and you're not understanding me. And I just think Toya wants to fight. So Dr. Contessa just starts ordering her food and starts ignoring Toya. And Toya is just sitting there like, is this bitch really just gonna sit here and ignore me? And I'm like, yes, we're gonna do exactly what your husband does when you don't know how to calm the fuck down and chill the fuck out. Ignore your ass. So because Dr. Contessa is over Toya making an issue where she feels there is none, like I've already apologized, I've already told you I value you, like why do we have to keep going back and forth with this shit? I totally understand it. This lady is dealing with a father that might be dying and having to get a double mastectomy. And you hear like bitching out about these stupid ass, lame ass parties that you always throwing, bitch. Like really? I understand Dr. Contessa and I probably would have the same attitude. So Dr. Contessa got up to walk off even though she had just ordered a whole fucking first, second, and third course of a meal. I was like, oh really, bitch? Just fuck the waiters, huh? Put all that work in for you to walk out. I'd have been sitting there until my food come. I'd have just told the waiter to bag my shit, have it at the door, because I'm about to leave. Me and this bitch ain't got nothing else to talk about. But when she walked away, Toya called her a bitch. So she came back and sat down, and that's when Toya was like, oh, I gotcha, bitch. So then she got up and walked out. I'm like, oh, so I guess whoever walks out first wins? Y'all bitches is petty. Anyway, y'all, that was Married to Medicine. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.